Oil slicks are making their way south towards San Diego tonight, and local officials are moving precautions into place ahead of potential local contamination. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. Marcella Lee has the night off. County officials have already placed boom barriers in some bodies of water and are asking for more. Meantime, crews work to find out if tar balls washing ashore on San Diego beaches are from natural leaks or the Orange County spill.
We have team coverage tonight with Kirsten Holmes live with the latest on the spill's San Diego impact, and Carlene Chavis tracking a storm and swells that could bring that oil closer to home. We start with Kirsten Holmes live in Mission Beach. Kirsten.
Hey there, Carlo and Jesse. Just like you said, I am here in Mission Beach, and I want to show you something. Take a look down here at my feet. That's a tar ball. If I take a couple steps back, there are more tar balls on the area. Meanwhile, if you take a look around me, there are people out enjoying a day in the water and on the sand along the beach when there was an oil spill less than 100 miles away.
Another big piece.
They're all a big glob at this particular point in time, but they started appearing in the sand.
Steve Heyman walks Mission Beach every morning, but this week he found something a little off.
Originally started taking a picture of it in the sand, and then took a picture of the apartments on the boardwalk as a relative, but then there were so many of them.
Steve says tar balls aren't uncommon along the beach because they occur naturally and just bubble up from the bottom of the ocean. But he says this many right after an oil spill is cause for concern.
You see the tourists, the kids, playing in the sand, and you know that stuff's nasty and toxic. And I thought, well, gosh, within an hour or two, maybe they'll have somebody in the white hazmat suits walking up and down, doing what I was doing and picking stuff up. But I don't see anything like that.
Kathy Ives with Don't Trash Mission Beach comes out every morning before dawn to pick up trash and says this is a problem.
When I first started noticing the tar coming up a couple weeks ago, I said, it's leaking again. They're seeping again.
And Kathy says she noticed the tar balls more and more since before the oil spill was reported, but says some tar balls are normal. This time, though, Kathy says something is definitely off.
When they talked about the oil spill, I said, that's where it's coming from. It's just working its way down here.
This is our lava rock fiber.
Brian Robinson with Spill Bully makes materials for cleaning up oil. Right now, Brian says 500 feet of their absorbent boom is being used in Oceanside Harbor.
And our absorbents have a natural filler inside, so it's volcanic rock fiber. This actually absorbs 3 times faster than your standard absorbents. Only the outer shell on ours is plastic, but the inside is all natural, one of the most abundant minerals on Earth. So we're liking to think that nature is kind of replenishing our own supply to be able to clean up nature with nature.
And here is a statement San Diego Fire Department's public information officer sent News 8 earlier today. It says in part, quote, there is no oil. There are tar balls on the sand. They may or may not be from the pipeline incident. If lifeguards along the coast, even in other cities, see anything of concern, they will notify the appropriate agencies and take the appropriate action, end quote. Now, until the county gets confirmation that the tar balls are connected to the oil spill, San Diego County beaches will remain open. But I got to tell you this, Solana Beach and Del Mar Beach are both reporting tar balls on their beaches, and they're advising beachgoers to use caution, but their beaches remain open. All right, so let's head back to the newsroom right now and get an update from Carlene Chavis, who is tracking a storm that could bring swell into our area and the potential for more oil to come to our area. Carlene?
Yeah, the key word there is potential as we go into next week. Let's go ahead and take a look at your surf forecast with that storm system that is set to move in. So we are talking about west swells, and that's going to be the case going from Monday into Tuesday. So the highest does look to be on Monday. You're talking about peaking Monday night. We're going to have the surf up to about 7 feet. Also talking about high surf into Tuesday with this approaching storm system as we hit Tuesday's forecast. So you're looking at anywhere between about 3 to 7 feet. And that's going to be Monday and Tuesday before everything calms down by the middle of next week. More details on that storm system and your weekend forecast coming up.